the end. Hopefully we will go from success to success next year and onwards. Now I'd like to invite Colin to go to talk about this exhibition. Thank you, Colin.
Thank you. It's at times like this I remember I'm a better photographer than I am a speaker, so I'll make this short. I do want to mention two other people because it's always my name, Colin Rosie, that I took the pictures, etc. But there's two guys, John Marley and Jean-Jacques Bickel, that are instrumental in actually helping make this come together. So if you wouldn't mind, could you put your hand together? This is a small sample of a few of the pictures that I've taken over the past 4 years since I arrived in Baku in January 2006. I've taken them to a couple of locations so far, like Los Angeles, and I was amazed at the response we got from the Americans. It changed their whole perception on Azerbaijan. They knew of it as a former Soviet state, a Muslim country, that sort of thing. And when they saw these images, they were like, wow. Somebody did describe it as the Rome of the Caspian region, which I thought was quite a descriptive term for it. We've subsequently then started discussions during this last couple of months about taking exhibitions across Europe, here in London and in Paris. And we've got a couple of events hopefully coming up, touch wood, in the next few months. Hopefully with TIAS and some of the great events that they're organising, we can do some stuff with them as well. That, for example, we're talking with the French Senate about an exhibition in the Senate and the National Assembly, and also a public exhibition at Hotel de Ville during the next 2 months, which will be a combination of images of Paris that we've taken recently. Do you want to put on the PowerPoint and you can explain what we're doing there? We went to explain to them about Baku and about Azerbaijan and about culturally what we've been doing this past year. So they asked if we could take images of Paris, combine them, mix them all up, and do these 3 exhibitions in Paris, so that the people viewing it would actually be able to see and try to work out which location was which. We then subsequently tagged in London and started talking about doing the same. So we're going to launch a website that's also going to show these images, which is a mixture of images of London, New York and Paris. So as people look, they're going to see images of all 3 locations, and then they can decide for themselves which one is which location. Also, hopefully, as people search the internet for images of Azerbaijan, which if you do just at the moment, if you search for Baku, you get a lot of old images. So we hope, because we've got almost 5,000 images now of Baku, and hopefully we can expand on that and include more parts of Azerbaijan, to enlighten people so they can see much more of the country as well as the capital as it's developed during this past 3-4 years. One thing I'm going to have to ask a favour of all the people here, because I take it most of you actually live or work in London, is we had a meeting this week with the Mayor's office in London, and they want us to do an exhibition and take images of the people of Azerbaijan that live in London. So their cultural events, what they do, their work, this place, everything. So I'm going to have to try find some of you and see if we can come and take pictures of you in your environment, in whatever you do, whether it's schools, whether it's dance troops, whether it's the bands that work here, or the events organised here, or Cadogan Hall next weekend, which we've got a great event coming up. Looking forward to going to next Saturday and Sunday. Combine all those images, and then at the Mayor's office, which is the funny shaped building that sometimes appears on the street if it's not good, we're going to get the exhibition hall in the ground floor there. So any visitor visiting the Mayor's office will see Azeris in London, as well as Azerbaijan and Baku. So here's hoping that during the next coming months we can organise a lot of exhibitions. As you can see, there's London, Paris and Baku. And more people can know a lot more about Baku and Azerbaijan. Is there any questions? That's good. Please, I can shut up. And hand you back up. Yeah, you can leave it on if you wish.
That one, yeah?
Yeah, you can start there. Sounds like a good place. And these images will be similarly images that I've taken of the different locations that are going to be on the websites as well. I take it you all know that one as London. I was floating to take that picture of Paris. I had to get behind. Joke. I'll take it most of you recognise that one. I will say we'll leave that running. We're going to organise for take the musicians to get organised and stuff. So if you'd like to get up and walk about and have a look about and chat, I'll just go sit over there. Thank you very much.